And I should be back. I think I'm back. It says I'm streaming. I would like my chat to come back. I'll just trust it. Trust the fact that it tells me I'm streaming. And let's get some more observing going on. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a sabotage game. Oh, this one's only 6 minutes in. Beautiful. Anyone cool? A stars is pretty good. Canadian Canuck is a name I recognize, but I can't remember if he's any good or not. I think I remember him being kind of reasonably good, but had some weird perceptions of what were and were not good builds prior to the patch. Alright, so what do we have? Oh, they already... Oh my. Yeah, we're not that far in, and B already getting hacked. Looks like our defenders may be in a bit of a bind here. May have come into a kind of brutal game right here. So... yeah, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is just not... I mean, oh, they almost got it back. It's so close. They just couldn't quite pull it. And yeah, B is gone. If this is as early in the match as I think it is, based on the like time since game went live that I saw in the observer menu, this looks like I'd say they're maybe 5 minutes in, which taking B at 5 minutes is pretty one-sided usually. I've seen teams hold C after it, but it's very, very rare, so I would expect our attackers to be able to break this within a couple minutes once they get themselves respawned and organized. But, you know, defenders could prove me wrong. Let's get a close-in look at Canadian Canuck. Playing Biotech. Only has the Healing Wave ability. Must be pretty fresh. You only get one ability to start. For those of you who haven't played the new patch, it's still just like that. But you can buy your second ability much sooner. You get a choice of what it is. You have a lot more control over your character development overall. I might do like a quick video showing that off, but at the same time, there's probably people who've already done that, and I would rather give you guys content that doesn't exist elsewhere. And I don't think anyone else is actually doing this spectator mode thing right now. So I'm going to do my best to keep giving this to you guys. He actually lasted quite a long time there. I'm surprised. Let's go to A stars. Playing Dreadnought. Oh, flanked in behind. Took the lower route. Looks like he jump jetted up to their spawn pathway, and now that recon is just horribly confused about what's happening to him. And Thunderdome's for the escape because he's at 168 HP. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do once the dome goes down. They're definitely going to chase him. Or they're not. Wow. I would not leave a Dreadnought just hanging out. That would not be something I would be okay with doing. And yeah, I mean, he's finally down. Good work behind the scenes there. That's one of the times, I mean, I was complaining in an earlier video about a couple people, including, I think it was Jade specifically, who was going behind the scenes, and it really depends on where you're doing it and how much you get done. And if you're a Dreadnought, you have a much greater presence back there and can bring a lot more pressure off the front than if you're an Engineer. Or like if you're an Assault, or if you're like an Assault Biotech combo. Like previously, like a Dread Medic combo in the back could pull like 5 people out of here to back here, and then the rest of your team would just push and take the point. Nice Thunderdome to try and hold them off it. They do bring down the hacker. Oh, that must be the triage thing. I don't have that from my Biotech yet, but God, that makes for a really fast revive. And I know that it doesn't dissipate off one revive. It's not like defib where it was just for one thing. So you can just get a bunch of really quick revives off of that, which I'm really looking forward to trying out. Although currently I'm building towards the improved Poison Cloud on my tree because, oh my God, the Poison Cloud is so much fun. Especially in Shantytown. Thanks, Hacky. No, the only way I'm going to be able to tell if a match is tier 1 or tier 2 frames is by once I know which abilities belong to which tier. And I haven't been playing enough myself. I'm still only like halfway through my tier 1 biotech, and I don't know enough about the changes to all the other frames to tell you what is or isn't tier 1 or tier 2. As I get more experience playing the game and casting the game, I'll be able to tell you, what's going on a lot more precisely. I know at this point it's kind of unprofessional. It's my first time. I've casted like RTS games before. I've never done first-person shooters or RPGs or any hybrid of the two. So I'm kind of getting used to this. Just trying to. And there we go. Yeah, they took C in 8:33. So actually a pretty reasonable defense on the last point. Took them about 3.5 minutes to cap it. But again, generally, if someone takes C on this map, they are the stronger team. It is easier to defend C than it is to attack. It's easier to defend the whole thing than it is to attack. If you manage to push through, you're generally going to win the whole match. I've seen games where both teams take C, but that's usually because both teams are terrible at playing defense. Alright, here we go. Setup time, 8 minutes 33 for our fresh new attackers to head on in. Let's get some perspective from A-Stars. I don't know why, but I just feel like he's... Oh, right, I should have checked the scoreboard at the end of the last match. I've usually seen him play pretty well, so I'm assuming that that's not just a fluke, and that he is, in fact, worth my time to first-person mode here. Or, well, the chase camera, I guess. Yeah, that click is kind of annoying for the 30-second countdown. You think they could save it for 10 or 15. What do we got here? Alright. And here comes the push. And they're off. Oh god. I think that was a little late from Gripe there, but I've said I really like that tactic of dropping an early poison cloud near their spawn. What I really think you should do is about 3 seconds before the doors open, is you should pop your poison cloud and just leave it there to linger, and so you delay about half of their push from being able to move up with the other half. And anyone who gets greedy and tries to push through anyway goes down to like half health because they push through a full poison cloud. Aw, nice try, X-File. I always have respect for people who actually man up and go into the room, because there's too many matches that I've been in and that I've seen where people just sit... Where are you? You are not in a useful spot at all. People sit on the roof and don't do anything for the entire match, and you don't win by sitting on the roof.
Changing clear.
Alright, I mean, you can see that defense has a very, very strong presence in the room itself. They're not really watching the side path. I would like to see if maybe a Dread Assault could break here and maybe get an NG set up right here. Because there's not a lot watching it. There's that one Assault, the turret, that would die very, very quickly. They're more concerned about the main room. And like I've said before, securing this room... Oh, gosh. That... I can't wait till I can figure out how to get rid of that jump. Securing this room right here secures this path for you to flank. It gives you a lot of pressure coming from this side that they have to worry about, and it's pressure that's easy to maintain unless they actually spend a lot of effort busting you, because 2 people spamming out of here is a lot of pressure in terms of damage, and you can very easily just duck behind the walls over and over to try and maintain the pressure for a longer time than you would be able to from, say, you know, an more open door like that. And they actually will have to come in and fight you, and if they come in with like 3 or 4 dudes, then the rest of your team flanks in, pushes in, etc., and you wipe their entire team because they're pincered right here, and then they have like half their team right here, and they just die. It's just, I really think this room is one of the most critical things. And one of the most useful things. And yeah, it's also good to have like 1 assault up here pressuring the roof, but if you put too much up here, it's really hard to actually push in from here. It's just very easy to spam. Guy tried so hard.
Think I got the turret working.
Again, much respect for manning up and actually trying to push it instead of just sitting back and trying to spam kills. Let's check out A-Stars for a minute. Looks like he's playing defense along the left side. That is a really one-sided matchup there. Dreadnought close range against a Recon. Looks like he ran out of jets and couldn't quite finish the job. But there we go. I don't know how true it is. One of my buddies who I game with has been complaining that the Dreadnought feels like the damage tapers off a lot faster at range. I haven't personally tried it, and I didn't play a lot of Dreadnought before the patch, so I cannot comment on the validity of that. But if any of you in the chat play Dreadnought, please let me know. If anyone who watches this on YouTube plays Dreadnought, please leave a comment. I'd be interested in knowing your thoughts. How we doing? 4 people. Alright. First day of casting Observer mode, 4 viewers. Feeling good. I think one of those actually might be technically me. I think being on the dashboard counts me as a viewer. Oh well. That is just... Alright. Pro tip, dudes. Pro tip. Don't just stand in the lightning beam. That was wow. I don't even know. No comment on that. Let's see here. Let's go back to A-Stars. Again, playing kind of a mobile defense, dropping... This is... I say I don't like the roof. I don't like staying on the roof. Going up and checking it once in a while is good. There's some good power-ups up there. You can put a lot of pressure on to try and push back people who are trying to spam through there. Like, this is one of my favorite little defensive positions. You have a lot of, like, a couple different nice ways to push forward to harass their front, and you can push forward and kill people. That is a nice little sneaky flank he got there. I'm shocked they didn't see him. But, so you can go the top way, you can go the bottom way, you can go underneath the bridge, you can sneak over the bridge if they're going underneath, you can quickly jump up, you can duck back into the room if you need some cover fire. There's just a lot of versatility from just camping around this little corner that Ace is hanging out near. Really, really like that for Dread and Assault players. Yeah, I mean his damage seems pretty reasonable. And God, they just don't want to notice him. I mean, maybe no one's tagged him or something, but it's just he's doing so much work over here, and nobody's trying to remove him. It's really, really quite solid. And yeah, another thing is, especially with the removal of the healing beam and the medic class as a whole being changed to the biotech, having access to that health kit very, very quickly and being able to control that on a class like Dreadnought that's always going to take some damage in an engagement is very, very important. I mean, being able to control power-ups in any shooter, being able to control power-up spawns is, I mean, it's simply one of the paths to victory. So from that corner, you can control this health kit here. You can control this is a cooldown resetter right here, which is a superb power-up. Ooh, looks like they've managed to start hacking A. I'm sorry, I've been paying attention to one dude, not the whole game. I'm bad at this, I apologize. Looks like they actually might get it. I'm not sure they're going to get the counter hack there. They don't have anyone alive nearby. Well done. Good job, guys. I mean, you know. Oh. Aww. I'm disappointed. Still, again, man up. Don't give up just because the game is tough. Even if you know you're going to lose, play your damn heart out. That's how you play. If you're not giving it your all, go somewhere else. Let's check out Interfector here. Actually, who else is doing well? P-Scythe. Let's check out P-Scythe. Doing some turret removal. Trying to use that crazy engineer speed. I'm pretty sure the engineer is just as fast as the biotech. And the biotech is lightning fast. Yeah. Needed a little bit of health. Looks like he has very good